All right. Sorry about that. Let's try again. Let's try again. Let's see if we can get some people in here. Round two. Yeah, I got paranoid. I started to think that, what if, because I just went out to get lunch for everyone. It's like, I thought, what if I'm not tuned into the right thing? Yeah. Oh, good Lord. Hi, everyone. Hi. Hi. Yeah, look what we're talking about today. We're talking about comic books. We're talking about the comic book industry. Round two. Come on, guys. Let's get in here. Let's see if we can get a few people in here. 17 people so far. But that's good. The Lord said, "Where there are 17 people or 19 people gathered in my name, there I am also." That's how I feel. That's how I feel. Paul Ulecci says, "Can we can has lunch?" Yeah, you could if you could come over here. If you wanted to come over, we have a great place called Donkey Steaks, and they're not made of donkeys. It seems like they are because it's called Donkey's Steaks. I don't know if donkeys have steak on them. I don't know if it's possible. But Donkey Steaks is a cheesesteak place. They're like round cheesesteaks with like awesome onions, fried onions. They were featured on Fox today. Fox, whatever. Not like I guess the local Fox station. Andrea just said, "Can we have that for lunch?" And she used to have that all the time. She used to go to Donkey's Cheesesteaks for lunch when she worked at the bank. I said, "I'll go get you Donkey's cheesesteaks. I'll go get you Donkey steaks." And that's what I did. I went and got her Donkey's cheesesteaks, and they were great. Auntie Andrea mac and cheese, honey. She's coming. Hey, I really need to. We need to make mac and cheese. We're live right now, and people are insistent on mac and cheese. Now we've got to find a way to do it. These are subscribers, and by the way, we are getting close to 71,000. We may hit that today. Our subscribers really want you to make bacon mac and cheese. Can you make that possible?
We'll have to make a video.
We need to make a video. Will you come down and say hello in the meantime?
Hi.
Come on down here and say hi so they can hear you. I understand that you're very busy up there. The Pee Wee, thanks for $1.99. Daytime Uncle E. Yeah, it is daytime Uncle E. All right. So as you can see, everyone is concerned. Let me look.
Oh no.
Auntie Andrea mac and cheese. They have to get. We promised them,
I know. I
and I
know.
know you're so
Oh,
cute.
don't squeeze me. Did you tell him what we just ate?
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
I told them, okay, listen, we promised them mac and cheese because that's how it came up. It came up because we talked about Donkey's cheesesteaks. So they're concerned about mac and cheese, bacon mac and cheese.
it's so bad for you.
It isn't good for you, but
There's
it's.
a lot of bacon in it.
I know you
There's
put.
a lot of butter in it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
There's a lot of cheese in it.
You put like a pound of bacon in there, don't you?
Yeah,
It's really
in the
good.
pan.
It's really good. Well, we can show them how to do it. We can show them how to do it, and we'll do that.
We can make a video.
Do you want to do it tonight or tomorrow?
Um, Maybe tomorrow. We'll have to do a video because we don't have the stuff. I have to go out and buy it.
Tomorrow the new piano comes.
Yeah.
All right,
So
sweetheart.
I could make mac and cheese and you could play a song.
Oh, that sounds nice. Give me a kiss.
Mwah. I love
All right,
that.
love you too. All right, so we are going to make mac and cheese. We've got that agreed. We're going to do it tomorrow, and that is that is the plan. Listen, we take our scheduling and programming very seriously here on Comic Artist Pro Secrets. We are here to entertain. What the hell is that noise? Let me hold on. Let me click the phone off here. No, the ringer was off. Then why is it making that noise? What in God's? Oh, maybe it's there. Yeah, too much noise. Too much noise. Yeah, get your blood pressure checked. Well, I mean, I'm not. It's not like I eat that stuff all the time. I haven't had bacon mac and cheese by Andrea in like a year. It's been a long time. It's really, really good. The howitzer piano is arriving tomorrow. It should be good. It should be good. It's going to need to be tuned. Any Dynamo says she really tolerates your nonsense well. She does. I mean, she knew. Listen, she's known me since I was 18. I haven't changed. I'm the same guy. I'm the same guy that I was when I was 18. Just there's more of me. There's more of me, but that's another story. Go Jerified. Thank you for $2. Crunchy mac and cheese. Well, yeah, with the bacon. I mean, it's really, really good. Next Star Production says howitzer is in cannon and a cannon. Yeah, as in a machine gun. Somebody said that it's a howitzer piano. It's not. It's a Wurlitzer piano. It's a Wurlitzer piano. It's not a howitzer. If it were a howitzer, I probably wouldn't be allowed to own it here in New Jersey, where gun laws are so unfair. They won't let you have a machine gun in New Jersey. It's everyone's right to have a machine gun. That's my opinion. For personal protection. Why? Why would you need a machine gun? I don't know. Maybe one day you need to shoot down a helicopter for your own, for your own protection. What do you think about that? Do you think there's any reason to that you might need a machine gun to shoot down a helicopter? I just feel like it could happen. Billy Ritchie, thanks for $1.99. Did you go to Action Park as a kid in Jersey? Hell yeah, I did, and I'm sad that it's gone. Action Mountain, Action Park, had a great. First of all, it had a ski lift. It's a theme park. It was one of the most dangerous theme parks of all time. They had to shut it down, but I did get to go there as a kid. It had a lot of like water slides that dropped kids like 30 feet. Like you'd go down a looping water slide like at a tube, and it would just drop you 30 feet into a pool, right? And that was fucked up. But they also had a ski lift that took you up to the top of a mountain where there was a concrete track, okay? And then you would get in this kind of bobsled skateboard. You'd sit down on this kind of skateboard that had a handlebar for a brake, and if you pushed forward, it would release the brake, and the wheels would be free to go real fast. You pull back, it would brake a little bit. There was no seatbelt. You were not harnessed into this thing. You just sat in it, and there was this downhill slalom. And I'm telling you, you would go 50 miles an hour on this thing. It was unbelievable. Now it doesn't exist anymore. It's Action Park, Action Mountain. Absolutely crazy. It was the best time of my life. Yeah, it did. It had zero safety protocols. A lot of people died. A lot of kids died. I didn't die. I made it. I survived. It was great. Yeah, if you Andrea had a book called like Weird New Jersey, and it had like all these oddball things about New Jersey that were great. Action Park was like in there big time. Action Mountain, Action Park. Camelback Ski Resort has like a slalom, says Gerlach. Yeah. Difficult bastard. Ethan had to risk life to fill his addiction. I had a craving for danger at 12 years old. I had to feel like I was on the verge of death at all times. Adam Smasher says donkey steak sounds like a fetish. You think so? It isn't. It's not. There's nothing sex about it. I mean, it tastes it like I don't know. You might have kind of your response to it might be different than mine. But it is good. It is good. I ate one of those just now, and Andrea is full, and that's why she didn't want to be squeezed. But I squeezed her anyway. All right, look, guys, we have serious problems here. Serious problems. Ethan, have you ever met Simon Bisley? Yeah. I have no recollection of it, but I know I did meet him. I've met everybody. Felix Walken says, Ethan, I'm here to expose you about your pie addiction. On V's live stream, you were endlessly talking about meat pies. You were salivating. It was frankly disgusting. Endlessly talking about meat pies. I might have mentioned it once. I don't think I was endlessly talking about it at all. At all. Sith Lord Skywalker says Ethan was a fan of Super Friends. Yeah, I could tell because that artwork inspired him to draw better. Wow, that's nice of you to say. Thank you. Yeah, by the way, guys, check to see if you're still subscribed. I'm hearing a lot of people say they're not getting notifications to these super chats. And by the way, for the first time in a long time, I mean, in a long time, YouTube has demonetized one of my videos. YouTube demonetized my new Jeremy the Quartering Hambly response to SJW assault. Needs your help. Video was demonetized. It's already got 6,613 views, and YouTube demonetized. They haven't demonetized me in ever, and they just started doing it again. I think because of my I'm standing up to radicals. I guess I don't know. It just seems very, very odd to me. But nevertheless, I set up a GoFundMe for Jeremy's defense. Not defense. Jeremy is going to sue this guy, so it's actually his offense, and it's doing very, very well. It looks like it's at $5,510 right now, so that's pretty good. Yeah, 5510 at this moment. By the way, the link is all. I don't know if I have the link. But you can find the link on my YouTube, and please do donate a few bucks to Jeremy. All right. D's Nut says you should have titled "The Attacker Needs Help," and YouTube will love you. Yeah, it's weird. I don't understand what I watch the words that I use carefully when I title these videos. I don't understand exactly what would make that video get demonetized. It's not like I care. I didn't make the video to make money, but when you see the dollar sign next to your video turn yellow, it's almost like YouTube is chastising you. YouTube is saying, no, we don't like that content out of you. And I'm like, oh, well, all right, back to comics and Star Wars, I guess. But even still, Jeremy Hambley does need some money. And I've heard people argue with me, people on our side, that maybe they shouldn't, maybe, I shouldn't be doing stuff like this. Maybe, I don't know. What do you guys think? If promoting a GoFundMe for Jeremy to sue the guy who beat him up, who attacked him, at a bar, if that's the right thing to do, tell me yes, and if not, tell me no. Right now, make the chat go, make that booty go. The booty is the chat screen. Let's see, yes or no. Good or bad. Jessica Butler says no. I know Jessica had some argument about it. Most people are saying yes. Yeah, Jessica said it was a fight. Yeah, I'm only seeing one no. The question is, Jeremy Hambley was attacked. Okay, there's another no. At the bar, by a punching Nazi guy. Do we set up a fund, a GoFundMe, to raise money and promote it so that he can sue that guy? Yeah or no? I mean, yes or no? And there are reasons for both. I try to listen to you guys. If you think that it's a bad idea, I listen to any arguments. Yeah, Jessica says it was a fight between two guys. I don't think so. I think a fight involves two people fighting. That is correct. Like a fight is if I go up to a guy and say, "Hey, I don't like what you had to say. I want to fight you over it," and I let him know I'm here to fight him. And then he knows he's in a fight. It's another thing to go up to somebody and say, "Hey, are you Ethan Van Sciver?" And I say, "Hey, yeah, how you doing?" And then I get punched. That's called being attacked. That's different. So, yeah, assault is assault. Like if I don't know it's coming, then it's assault. You got to let me know it's coming. Otherwise, you punch someone right. You get somebody right when they're not expecting it the first time. The fight's over. If you hit someone the right way. So that's my point. Jessica Butler says street fights are not mutual. Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know. A sucker punch equals soy fight. Chuck Graham, what do you think? Chuck Graham has good opinions about things. Yeah. Well, no, Jessica's just got an opinion. She's not trolling. That's just her opinion. That's her opinion. I don't think she's right. But she's not trolling. She's not coming from a bad place. She just has a different opinion. So, she's a good member of the community here. Punch Nazi, prosecute a commie. I like that. Yeah. Well, I mean, you're welcome, Jessica. That's the thing about this. Like, in any case, there has to be real consequences. I think fighting someone back is one thing, and that's a great thing if you can do it. This guy was a big dude. I saw the dude. He looked like a fighter. He's a big guy. But I think ultimately, if something like this happens, if they're going to go around sucker punching people that they think are Nazis, yeah, you got to ruin their lives. You got to send them to jail. You got to sue them. You got to do it. You got to discourage this from happening. D's Nut says he looked gay to me. Well, I don't know if he was gay or not, but gay guys spend a lot of time in the gym. I don't know if you know gay guys. Gay guys, listen. Some of them are big. Yeah. And I don't know. I'm not sure about it. But people do want a Trebuchet SJW shirt. got to do more trebuchet stuff. I got to do more T-shirts. If you guys, Roundhead Ryan Van Skyver says unsub. What did I say that was wrong? What did I say that was wrong? Oh, this guy. Oh, he's a troll. My bad. All right, I'm kicking this troll out. I usually don't do that, but he just posts the same thing over and over again. So we'll put him in a timeout. Yeah. Listen. Yeah. Any of you who know how to, any of you who would like to make T-shirt designs for me involving trebuchets, if you make Get Daddy's trebuchet, or I don't know, whatever, a trebuchet design that I think is cool, I will pay you for it. I will buy it off you so I can make T-shirts of it. I want to make trebuchet shirts because I think they're cool. And I have no time to design anything. I'm sitting here drawing Cyberfrog from dawn till dusk. Gojirified, thank you for $2. Krav Maga guy who threatened to kill Jeremy. Krav Maga guy who threatened to kill Jeremy. I don't know what that means. Hub Tub, thanks for $2. So Jessica, does that mean it's not rape, it's sex? Yeah, I mean that is the question. I mean, you have to have two guys that are willing or at least aware. I mean that's the thing. Jessica Butler says, I don't care about a person's politics. Men don't sue over something like this. Let me think about that. Let me think about that a little bit. Yeah. Krav Maga is Israeli self-defense. Okay, that's right. That's right. I knew that. I just forgot. I thought Krav Maga was a person. Yeah. Let's see. No, she's not. Jessica Butler's not a troll. She's been in the community for a long time. She's been here since the beginning. So are SJWs claiming this wasn't an assault? No, I think the SJWs that I've seen are celebrating this as an assault. The SJWs that I've seen are actually cheering this on, which is worrisome. I'll show you real quick like what it looks like from their perspective. This is here's a nice Facebook post, I think, or what is it a Facebook post? Yeah. So this is how they're reacting to this. This is what happened to Jeremy outside of Gen Con, where he was the trick and the person who whooped him was DJ. DJ Terrence Howard whooped that trick. I don't know what that means, but they like it. Okay, this is they're enjoying this. So this is assault. They realize it's assault, and they're celebrating it. You know what I mean? So I don't know if that changes your mind at all. They think it's funny. They think it's great. And by the way, if this is the thing that happens, to Jeremy, it can happen to anyone. It's going to happen to anyone. Who knows? So, yeah, they're not saying it was an assault. They're saying it was assault, but it was called for. I think that's their attitude. Dirty hippies. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't know. My feeling is Jeremy's my friend. If he wants to sue these people, I definitely support him in that. And I'll help him. Matt Savlar, thanks for $5. So there shouldn't be repercussions for assaulting people? How do you defend yourself from a sucker punch other than pressing charges? Yeah, and how do you encourage people never to do it again? You know what I mean? That's the problem. It's like you have to. It's almost like they've been fantasizing about punching Nazis for a year and a half now, and so you kind of have to just say, well, look, if you bring that you can fantasize about that all you want. You can post punch a Nazi on your Twitter, and that's fine. It's stupid, but you're allowed to do that. But if you bring that into the real world, somebody has to demonstrate what the consequences for that are, or else it's going to continue to happen. So if you want to talk about, hey, I'm a Nazi puncher, blah blah blah, we get it. You're trying to look badass. You're SJW. You're not badass. But if one of them actually is kind of a badass, and this guy does kind of look like a badass, and he's going to bring it into the real world, he's going to actually go around and he's going to punch people in the back of the head. No one's safe. Nobody's safe from that. And somebody has to demonstrate what the consequences for that are going to be. So you can do that once, and if you do that once, you're throwing your life away. Is that what you want to do? You want to do that, and you want to go to jail. You want to get sued into oblivion. You want to have your life ruined. That's what happens. Now, if there are no consequences for this, why would they ever stop doing it? Why would they ever stop? Uh, somebody's asking me to invite Jessica in because Jessica has a point of view. Jessica says, I've got beat up a few times and I didn't sue the people. Well, Jessica, I think this is the difference is kind of this is political. This is political. You know, it's different. It's not like, hey, this is somebody at school. This is a political movement. It's an ideology that's saying it's okay to punch people who disagree with you. I don't think we can tolerate it. I don't think we can tolerate it. And you have to just take yourself out of like the realm of what you're used to, because this doesn't resemble anything that you're used to. This doesn't resemble anything from real life. This doesn't resemble anything from our recent past. This is not our something that we have endured together. This is a group of people who lost an election and who are losing power that they never deserved to have in the first place, and who are going crazy because of it. Harry Bergeron, thanks for $9.99. Definition of terrorism is political violence meant to intimidate for political aims. Terrorism is violent and cannot be tolerated within a civil society. This wasn't a fight, it was political violence. That's correct. That's correct. I would like Jessica to rethink her point of view. I'd like her to rethink her position and just understand. Yeah, Critias, this is the type of thing that if it's not handled can lead to someone getting killed. Yeah, that is right. That is right. So, you know, yeah, just think about it again. This kind of thing needs to be put to a stop. Does everybody want to be fighting all the time? Do I want to be looking around? Like I have to. Here's the thing. Like someone like me, I have to be in public. People know who I am. People know, you know, I don't know you, but you know me. That puts me at an extreme disadvantage. People know Jeremy, but Jeremy doesn't know them. He has to wonder whenever somebody comes up to him, whether they want to shake his hand or like punch him in the face. Is that the way we want to live? Because I'll stay home. You know, it's like I don't need to go out there and be on guard just to meet my fans. Nobody does. We had Tom King. He was a CIA agent, all right, and he had to go to San Diego Comic-Con with bodyguards because people were threatening his life over, you know, a Batman story. Fake Moose Bauman says Ethan loses a hair on his head every time an SJW commits violence. I wish that were the case. You know, mostly they just talk about violence. John D, thanks for $50. Wow, I appreciate that. Hey, Ethan, of course you sue. It's a tool. Can you put this towards his legal fund? I don't know how. Yeah, I will, but let me get for the people who actually want to. All right, how do I do this? I wish I had my moderators in the chat so they could actually do that. John D, don't give me super chats that mean to go into his fund, because I don't actually receive the super chat money and it gets eaten up. Like 30% of it gets eaten up by YouTube. So don't do that. Like put that straight in his account if you can. And now it's too late. I'll put the money in the account for you. Yeah, let me see. Let me see if I can get that up here for you guys. I'll just get a link to it. I mean, it's up to you guys. You know, this is definitely a decision that, you know, I mean, these people are absolutely terrible human beings. Let me say. Like they think it's funny, and they're gonna keep doing stuff like that. They will keep doing stuff like that, until there's a consequence. And that's the thing. I mean, there does need to be a consequence. I don't know. I don't know if Gen Con has said anything at all. I have no idea. Copy link. None of these people who are like making fun of this would be very happy if this happened to them. I'll tell you that. All right, here we go. All right, this is the link to Jeremy's GoFundMe. Oh, it's rolling now. Holy cow. All right, hold on a second. Let me try that again. All right, everyone. 1, 2, 3, boom. There it is. There's the link to the GoFundMe if you want to drop $5 in there, whatever you can spare. That would be cool. Ivan Ortega, hi, thanks for $2. There are too many SJW comic books. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that right now. Lycan645, thanks for $4.99. Still no news on my tweet to Gen Con about how their silence shows us they endorse violence against anyone and everyone. Yeah, I really don't get it. I hate to think the world has become this ugly, but Phil RZ28, why didn't anyone around him help him beat ass? Well, they're just gamers. I don't know. I seen the video and I was just like, they're just gamers, these guys. Gavin Smith says, who's making fun of us? Hey, go on my Twitter, have a look. Liquid Psych, thanks for £5. Men just need to learn that whenever someone asks their name, that is a call to kumite. Yeah. Maybe that's right. I hate to think that's true either. I don't. It's like this is all like, is this the world we want to live in? You know, it's like I don't know if it is or yeah, I guess it isn't. I would think it is not the world that we want to live in. But anyway, let's drop this for a little bit. You know, I could talk about this scenario all day long, but it's just too. Yeah, it's just too boring. All right, we're almost at $6,000 though. It's too earnest. I'll get too serious. I don't want to become serious. You know what they call it in England? They call it po-faced. You know what po-faced means? It's like sucking lemons. Gojirify, thanks for $5. Exactly, EVS. People laugh, but when it's them being attacked, they won't be laughing. Trust me. Yeah, no empathy. Have empathy. Hey, listen, if somebody beat the crap out of Anita Sarkeesian or somebody like that, it wouldn't be funny. I wouldn't be laughing about it. I'd be pissed. And that's because I have morals and ethics, and they are consistent no matter who. Panboy Lando Soy Child Dong Lover, thanks for $5. You're charitable, Caesar. I just can't get behind a lawsuit, though. Don't hold it against me. No, I don't. I want you to understand one thing. I'm doing this because Jeremy's my friend. I consider him a friend. So I'm going to help him however he wants to be helped. Those of you who are not Jeremy's friend and disagree with him suing or whatever it is, for any reason, you don't have to. You're still my friends. You're still cool with me. I'm just saying. Yeah. Franz Reichel, thanks for €5. Uncle Ethan, consider making smaller trebuchets, not reaching space. Then you can fling the same persons over and over again, a recurring spectacle. Franz, you are a genius. Great idea. Wouldn't it be great to have a perpetual motion set of trebuchets? So that one trebuchet flings a dude, the other trebuchet catches him, circles around, and flings him again. That sounds great. Clay Former says, don't become Ernst. Yeah, Doug Ernst. Well, I don't want to become too earnest. Let's put it that way. Yeah. It's like that's not what the way I am. And it's like, yeah, this stuff is too serious. I think I don't know. Back to Star Wars, back to comic books. I don't want to talk about this shit. All right, look. This is actually kind of serious too. My mistake. DC Comics publishers Dan DiDio, that's him, it's pronounced DiDio. He's wearing a hat that says Catalina. He's Catalina in California. That's a New Yorker who's been transplanted to the West Coast and he likes it. And there's our friend Jim Lee. Address decline in comic book industry sales. Now, I've said this over and over and over again. I've said a million times the comic books are declining in sales. SJWs all say, what are you talking about? They're not declining in sales. It's just, look at bookstores. Look at oh, you thought this was me? Dan DiDio was me? Yeah, well, he's a handsome guy. Absolutely. Could be me. Jim Lee and Dan DiDio know the industry is in free fall, says Charco. Yes, that is correct. You guys thought that was me, really? Dan DiDio would freak out. Gojirify, thanks for $2. Thought that was you and Jim Lee. No. No, these are the two presidents of DC Comics. That's president, Jim Lee's president and chief creative officer now. Two big guys, man. Two legends. Yeah. Eric Huffle says, all white people look alike. Am I right? Well, yeah, we do kind of look alike. Jay Hamilton says, your nose isn't that big, Uncle E, LOL. I beg to differ. My nose is way bigger than Dan's. Way bigger. Yeah. All right, look. Here we go. Let's read this. I could read your chats all day long. John F. Trent, what a great journalist. John F. Trent, really a guy who does his due diligence. And oh yeah, Michael points out that my nose is more long and pointy. Yeah, Dan's nose might be wider. My nose is thin and long and pointy. That is the difference, and it is long. And there are no pie stains on his shirt. That is the other giveaway. There need to be pie stains, and on his mouth, like crumbs on his mouth. Then you would be like, hey, that's Ethan. That's Ethan. Um, yeah, Jim. Oh, we're all getting older. We're all getting older. All right, look. DC Comics publishers Dan DiDio and Jim Lee addressed the decrease in comic book and graphic novel sales across all channels last year. Not Cyberfrog. Not Cyberfrog. Sales of Cyberfrog are healthy. Thank you very much. Very healthy. Yeah. ICV2 reported the industry experienced a 6.5% decline across all channels in 2017. 6.5% decline. It's declining, but let me see if I can write a song about that. 6.5% decline in the comic book industry because of SJWs. When will they learn? If you don't trebuchet SJWs, your comic sales will burn. All right, it's something to work on. It's something to work on. You know, you have to write songs every now and then. Yeah, 6.5% decline. In an interview with ICV2 at San Diego Comic Con, Dan DiDio, fears. By the way, DiDio means from God, of God. Did you know that? Did you know that? DiDio, like Dio means God. So remember, like, yeah, Dios mio. So DiDio actually means of God, of God. All right. That is who. Look at him. He's a great guy. He is of God, right? Fears the decline is due to an oversaturation of product. Oh my God, oversaturation. Yeah, yeah, like Ronnie Dio. I'm a holy diver. Coming to you on Comic Artist Pro Secrets, and my name is Ethan Van Sciver. Yeah, Van Sciver means from Sciver. It does. That is correct. That is correct. Lucifer Love Monkey, thanks for $2. Dio is God, Holy Diver was a great album. I know. R.I.P. R.I.P. I loved Ronnie James Dio. I loved that. And that was a great era of rock and roll. What happened? What happened to music? Shadow Loaf Nose, thanks for 10 pounds. Comicsgate the musical. Why don't we do that? You know, why don't we actually make a musical about Comicsgate? Why can't Matt Fraction avoid a full meal? I don't know. Dio logo upside down spelled devil. That is clever. I didn't know that. That is clever. Yeah, amazing. All right, look, let's get back. Yeah. So Zach will have a solo number. He'll sing a little solo number in the middle of our musical. That'd be good. I would dig that. All right, so let's see what Dan DiDio explains, because it's an oversaturation of product. You realize there's too much product out there. Not from Comicsgate, not from Comicsgate. They're just a couple of comics from us. We're not oversaturating nothing. Let me tell you something. I'm putting out 4 Cyberfrog books in the course of 2 years, and 1 Rainbow Fairy book, 1 Rainbow Fairy Barbarian book called Rainbow Brute, 4 Frog books. That's a total of 5 books over the course of 5 years. Am I oversaturating anything other than the panties of comic book fans? No, of course not. That's all I'm oversaturating. The panties of comic book fans everywhere. God, it's a great time. It is a great time to be Comicsgate. It is a great time to be Comicsgate. Unbelievable. Big Chap, thanks for 2 pounds. The musical open with Ethan with a bowl. Can I have more? More, please. Can I have more? Yeah. And when they see the Rainbow Fairy Barbarian, they are going to say, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Give us Mo. Give us Mo of the Rainbow Fairy Barbarian. And in case you don't know about the Rainbow Fairy Barbarian, it's coming. You know, my next comic book isn't going to be offered until October 1st. At that point, Cyberfrog will be done. It'll be at the printer. Uh, because Reason says, can you cover a Dido song in your own unique way, of course? Well done on Cyberfrog. Mine is coming along with others. Thank you. Well, listen, because Reasons, I would cover a Dido song if I took 1 second to listen to it and then learn how to play it. Learn how to play it. Oh, by the way, guys, before we do anything else, have you seen the Cyberfrog Lego set? Here it is. This is the Cyberfrog Lego kit. Okay. Right there. There's another shot of it. What do you think? And then I'll show you the Fairy Barbarian. Paul Yalechi, thanks for $2. Uncle E, what's best in life? What's best in life is saturating the panties of our fans. That is what's best in life. Oversaturating the panties. Oversaturating the panties. Cyberfrog Lego. What are you going to say? What are you going to say? Slacker House says it's gay. It's gay? Oh, Slacker High. How is it gay? More people are saying it's gay. Is this cool or gay? I don't know. I get, some people Lego set. This is Ray. They made a Lego set of Ray. You can build Ray. What the fuck out of here. How could they do that? How could they do that to us, Star Wars fans? You can't do it. I know, I'm going to build it. I will do a live build of Ray, but not until I've stomped on that box. I'm going to probably stomp on it first, and then I'll open it. Stomp on it and then open it. That pissed me off so bad when I saw it at the store. I was like, what in the hell is that? All right, look, this is, hold on, it's not loaded yet. I don't know what's going on with the Wi-Fi in my office. It's unacceptable. Rainbow Brute. This is our Fairy Barbarian, of course. This is our Fairy Barbarian book. So the next Kickstarter that we do, hang on a second, Billy Ritchie, thanks for $1.99. Ever read Lady Mechanica from Joe Benitez? No, but I hear it's really doing well. I hear he sells like 9,000 copies of his indie book, and that's phenomenal. All right, is this super gay or is this super cool? This is Rainbow Brute. This is going to be the next Indiegogo campaign that I do October 1st after Cyberfrog is finishing out the door. Everyone is demanding this. I listen to people and I do what they ask me to do. I created Rainbow Brute. Everybody wants more Rainbow Brute. Why is Diversity Comics tweeting so much? He said he's going to stop tweeting. All right, look. Rainbow Brute. This is his son, Shiro Pocket. Now, Shiro Pocket he's a boy. He's a man. Shiro Pocket. Shiro Pocket is the result of a one-night stand that Rainbow Brute had with Polly Pocket. Okay, so he fucked the Polly Pocket. He has this illegitimate son named Shiro Pocket who needs to learn to become a man. He needs to learn to become a man. That's Rainbow Brute. What does he do? Cooking, teaching kids how to cook. You gotta, you gotta, well, this is where all the protein is in a unicorn. Yeah, he's not, the kid, look, the kid, he loves his dad, he's like, he didn't want to be a dad. He didn't want to be a dad. Al Lewis says, I thought that was a girl. Oh, you did? Well, I got a cartoon for you. It's called She-Ra. It's called She-Ra. It's coming out. This is Shiro Pocket, and he is going to learn. He's going to learn to become a man. He's going to learn to become a man. So this is coming out. I want you guys to know, expect this October 1st. I will set up a Kickstarter. Until then, it's just all Cyberfrog day in and day out. And yeah, we are oversaturating the panties of comics fans everywhere. All right, look, he explains. If you're looking at the numbers, GR People, thanks for $5. You should do Rainbow Brute in September, October, so the campaign ends before your planned November rush for shipping Cyberfrog. What? It just seems too soon, GR People. If I hit you guys up with another campaign that soon, it just seems too soon. I want to give you guys a break, save up. People have, $25 is a lot of money to people. And I think people need time to kind of get it together. So I'll wait until October 1st to launch Rainbow Brute, and it's going to be great. They're going to be such good. Rainbow Brute is going to be the most hilarious Indiegogo campaign ever because I am going to bring back like all of this nonsense that girls liked in the 1980s and make it for boys. I'm going to make a Rainbow Brute Trapper Keeper folder. I'm going to make Rainbow Brute satin and fuzzy scratch and sniff stickers. all kinds of stuff. Because reasons, thanks for $5. Gib, damn it, you answered my questions. Here's $5. Thank you very much. Appreciate the $5. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I think I want to make a Rainbow Brute like smelly pencil topper. You know what I mean? All the kinds of stuff from the 1980s, and just bring it back. I'm gonna figure out how to do all of this. It's gonna be a real big deal. I think you guys are gonna enjoy it. Um, Jeremy's fund is up to $6,815. Unbelievable, guys. Thank you so much. Let me just post the link to that again. I want to get it to 10. I don't know how much he needs. When I hired a lawyer to do some child custody stuff, it was, I think I paid him like $7,500. And that was almost enough. That almost did it. So I'm guessing 10, but it could be more. Whatever you guys want to donate, that would be great. I'd really appreciate that. If not, and if you don't want to donate to this, you don't think this is cool, that's fine. That's fine. We still love you here. No big deal. Everybody has a difference of opinion, and we are okay. Yeah. Okay. Pam Boy says, I want the $200 tier. Go big on Brute. I will. I'll have all kinds of stuff. I will also sell the original artwork. All of that will be for sale as tiers. And you'll be able to get all kinds of cool stuff with Rainbow Brute. I'm anticipating a big hit. From what people are saying, I'm anticipating a pretty big hit, and so I'm going to make sure that all kinds of goodies come with it. We're going to do a nice coloring book. Oh my God! Imagine if we could do Rainbow Brute watercolor set. Those cheap like watercolor sets that used to come with coloring books. Oh my God, my mind just boggles. I could do so much cool stuff if I had the money. So I do have some money. So we'll make this happen. We'll make this a very exciting campaign. All right, so here we go. Here's Dan Didio. He's saying, if you're looking at the numbers, how does Dan talk? I can't remember. If you're looking at the number, I can't do Dan anymore. I can't do Dan Didio. Ever since I left DC, I can't remember how he sounds. Cecil says, thanks for $2. Can't stop thinking about how Star Wars Episode 9 is now Plan 9. Yeah, I'm going to do a whole video about that so people know what Plan 9 from Outer Space is and how it compares to Star Wars Episode 9. We'll definitely talk about that more. Hey, and hello, Cecil. It's good to see you. You had a good chat last night. Because Reason says, fuck you, Cecil says. I don't know why he would say that. Why would he say, fuck you, Cecil says? All right, so if you're looking at the numbers, you're looking at 400. It doesn't sound like him. 400 new periodicals a month. I can't even imagine the number of collections that come out a month. It's overwhelming. Troy Stewart, thanks for $1.99. Rainbow Brute boxer shorts briefs. Haha. Oh, I wonder if I could do stuff like that. It's overwhelming. It's a lot of products. There's still a finite dollar in the marketplace, at least in the direct marketplace that we see it recycles through. The base price for periodical comics is now $3.99. $3.99 for a cat spanker. And DC was holding the line at $2.99, but DC had to relent, man. Now it's $3.99. There's nothing you can do about it. That's just how much it costs, because the fewer comics that sell, amazingly, the more expensive those comics have to be. They have to actually pay for the print run, pay for all the artists and the writers and all this stuff. It's not sustainable the way it's working out, guys. It's just not sustainable. All right, hold on. Let me drink. I'm going to drink without glugging. Listen to this. Oh, yeah. All right, very good. You guys didn't hear any of that, so... No, you didn't hear it. There wasn't a glug. There was no glug. Clownfish stole your whole Star Wars Plan 9 bit. I mentioned it, and he said, great minds think alike. Listen, everybody's stealing it. What can I tell you? Your Uncle Ethan is a genius. Bagel Goose, thanks for $2. Cecil is love. Yeah, Cecil is love. Well, it's true. It is what it is. It is the truth. It was a clever observation. I expect all of my clever observations to get stolen from me until I start suing people. And when I start suing people, it's not disgusting. There's nothing disgusting about me having a drink. Plan 9 t-shirts. Yeah. Big Steve says, I'm going to draw a pic of EVS chugging soy boy tears. Would that be offensive to you, EVS? Let me explain something to you guys. Some of you think it's really funny. It's really funny to draw your Uncle Ethan. Some of you think it's really funny to draw and make fun of your Uncle Ethan. Well, it's not. It's not funny. I don't think it's funny at all. You guys think it's funny to draw me eating pie. I don't think that's funny. I don't think that's funny at all. I don't know why you guys insist on doing this. Drawing me in a Tico Soy War store shirt, eating pie with my nose like that, my big fat face, and a triple XL shirt, and a I Love Cyberfrog tattoo with my elbow pads on. I want you to know that this is not the way forward. This is not funny. It's not 3XL. It's not. I'm not eating pies. Now, I want you to stop it. I don't want you to do this anymore. I don't want any more drawings of me. I don't want any more drawings of me being fat. I don't want any more drawings of me being fat eating pie with my stupid nose and my toe thumb. Look at my toe thumb. Look at my tiny little toe thumb. And by the way, here's the other thing. I don't eat pie like this. I pick up a pie like a sandwich. Okay? So this has to stop. I won't tolerate any more of this, chat. Don't bother. Whatever you do, do not tweet drawings of me to me on Twitter. Don't do it. I don't want to see. And the elbow pads are 100% accurate. Damn you. Damn you people. Damn my subscribers. All right, so I hope that answers that question. Aaron Nottingham, thanks for $2. The back of the Cyberfrog equals ad for Lando likes. Oh, that'd be cool. That would be really cool. Yeah, not good. Not good at all, and I don't appreciate it. And it's not 3XL. It's XL, sometimes 2XL, but it's not, it's not 3XL ever. It's a lot of problems. There's still a finite dollar in the marketplace, at least in the direct marketplace, that we see it recycles through. Yeah, I just disagree with this. The problem is that fans are running away. I don't know if Dan believes that. I don't know if Dan, accepts that. But it is true. We found that, the fans are running away from this. You can't just keep doing and hiring SJWs, doing weirdo SJW stories that appeal to a fraction of the crowd, and then just wonder where the money is. You can't do it. It's just not going to work. Now, I don't want to tell Dan DiDio what to do. Dan DiDio is super smart. He's been doing this for a long time, but he might not be speaking to the same crowd I am. GR people, thanks for $5. Well, you can find my tweet with you on Sexy Thrawn's body. Oh, really? I don't know what that means, but it is worrisome. Jay Taylor, thanks for $5. EVS may have toe thumbs, but Mundane Matt's entire head looks like a toe. Oh, well, yeah, yeah, listen, guys, like me with a fork and a pie, that's not how, like, I'll cut a piece of pie out and I'll pick a whole pie up with my hand, like a whole slice of pie, and just eat it like it's a calzone. Big Steve, $1, thank you very much. That's how you eat pie. That's how you eat pie. Sabrav says, who's Mundane Matt? Oh, we can talk about Mundane Matt a little bit later if you want. It is not uncivilized. You're in your own home. You can do it. When you are in your own home, you can do whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do. Because reasons, thanks for $5. I'm of the few that think you are not fat, sir. In fact, that's the least of your problems. I mean, talents. I can't gain weight. I envy you. I wish I was skinny. I wish I was really, really skinny. Yeah. A lot of people are, oh my God. A lot of people are very upset about how I eat my pie. Yeah. Well, Cal Rivera says, the comic industry is suffering. Uncle E, let them eat pie. Let them eat pie. Damn it. Borba is a rat. Thanks for $10. Thanks for standing up for comic book fans, man. I'm sick of seeing all my favorite comics and franchises hijacked by political zealots. Welcome, Borba is a rat. Welcome to Comic Artist Pro Secrets. You are in the right place, my friend. So I don't believe this. There's still a finite dollar in the marketplace. No. Let's see. Let me think of something that I can compare the marketplace to. Oh, I know, a pie. Let's compare the marketplace to a pie. You can grow a pie. It's not a limited thing. Pies can grow. Well, pies can't strictly grow, but you can make a bigger pie. You can make the pie bigger. You just have to appeal to a wider base of fans. How do you do that? How do you appeal to a wider base of fans? You go where those fans might be. You find out where those fans might be. You go to them and you get them interested in what you're doing. That's how you do it. And I don't want to argue. I don't want to argue about this finite dollar in the marketplace. Yes, I understand the marketplace is oversaturated. I understand. You have to oversaturate something else. What do you oversaturate instead? The panties of comic book fans. That's what we have to oversaturate, and that's what we are oversaturating. Eating pie like a sandwich is the American way. That is correct. I won't have it. I won't hear anything else. Hell, thank you for $5. EVS. We'll now compare everything to pie. Yeah, that was sweet. That was a pretty sweet chat. Like a lemon meringue pie. Uh, Here we go. It's a lot of products. All right. The base price for periodicals is now $3.99 for the most part. I have to believe that some of that money goes into buying books at a higher price rather than buying a wider set of books that are out there. That's correct. So some people go to a comic store, they buy more expensive comics rather than buying the slightly cheaper but still way overpriced little cat spankers. David Todorov, thanks for $2. Where can I find this pie tree you speak of? Pie tree. So it's a tree that grows pies? Pumpkin pie tree. Let me think about that for a second. Do pies have stems? How does a... I would think that a pie would grow in a pie patch because it would grow on the ground. You know, I don't know. I don't know. The Shadow Loaf knows. Thank you for 10 pounds. Appreciate that. Random question, also off topic. I'm saving up for a new car. What would you guys recommend? Back on topic. Thank you for getting me back into comics. Days Food. Nice little. All right. Let's see. What kind of car would I recommend? I would recommend what I have. I would recommend a Ford Explorer. I love my Ford Explorer SUV. It's not too big. It's never broken down. I was in an accident with it once, walked away without a scratch. The car barely had a scratch on it. Yeah, it's awesome. Listen, here's how you choose a car. You choose a car imagining that, and liberals don't like this, but it's true. You choose a car imagining that you're going to be in a car accident with somebody else. Okay, now if you're in a car accident with someone else, you have to say, which one of us is going to walk away? That's the thing. I want to be able to walk away. Now, for the most part, if you get an SUV, you're going to walk away, unless you get in an accident with a Mack truck, and that's a mistake. That is a mistake. But I like Fords. I really do like Fords, and I recommend them. My next car is going to be a Ford, even though I saw a Lamborghini on my street this morning. Baby, there's a black Lamborghini in our neighborhood. Hunter would lose his mind. Are you kidding me? Black Lamborghini. And I thought to myself, Eric Boyd says, Ethan drives a Ford Pinto. He keeps his pies in the backseat. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie from the leftist media, the liberal media. I thought to myself, how much money would you have to spend $250,000 on a Lamborghini? Like before that seemed like a good idea to you. You would have to have so much money that you just didn't care. Elric says, tell Aunt Andrea I said hi, heart. She hears you. She says hello. You'd have to have a lot of money to buy a Lamborghini. Dater Chip, thanks for $5. Our question: how often do you have to change the nibs in your 03 and 05 Copic SPs? To be honest with you, and people don't like this, I just throw them away and get new ones. If you see, like, look, there's my pen rack over here. These are all Copic SPs. Okay, so I just go ahead. Look at that. It's a tower of Copics, and if I run out, I'll refill them. You know, with these. So I have more Copics, more Copics than I can. You want to stay fresh. You want your pens to stay fresh. If you're messing with your pen, your pen's not providing you a good result. You're not going to do art as well as you could. Stay Brav says pen hoarder. Hey, listen, my bomb shelter's pretty nice. I don't know what to tell you. I took Dwight Eisenhower's advice. Because of reasons, $5. I have a 2007 Kia Spectra, and the only problem I've ever had was my mom. Well, that is... Oh, your mom backing up into my passenger door in her own driveway. Yeah, that is a problem. That is a problem. Really good chef. Thanks for $2. Be honest, you go Jason Biggs on some of the pies. Even Andrea said, ew. No, I don't. It's crazy. Ray Bakayo says, have you ever drawn anime porn? Who hasn't? Of course. I haven't. That's disgusting. Okay, a new Michael's open near me, says Trusty Sidekick. Lots of Copics. Good. Go get some. They're great. They're really, really good. Yeah, today is a pie stream, evidently. That's true. All right, so look, Dan says we're keeping an eye. We're just keeping an eye on the market itself. That's one of the reasons why we're trying different initiatives in other areas, because if there's a sense of contraction taking place, then we've got to show growth in areas that we think there's an opportunity, like the young adult market. I mean, look, I will say this. I will say this. Your market, the biggest market, is people like me. It's just adult males. It's 30 to 60-year-old males. That's going to be your biggest audience, and we can keep you afloat for another 30 years. You know, a 30-year-old is going to buy comics. What is he going to stop buying comics? He'll never stop buying comics as long as the comics are good. A 30-year-old fan can keep the comic book industry afloat for another 30 years. All you have to do is produce good work. Good work. Produce comics that he wants to buy. Stop thinking about the comics that you want to sell and start thinking about the comics that a 30-year-old comic fan wants to buy. Not the weirdos. Those people don't have any money. Those people subsist on cat food. Start thinking about regular, normal people like the people in this chat. What comics do they want to buy? Do you remember going into the comic book stores and there being kick-ass comics up there with Venom and Carnage fighting Spider-Man? And there was no soy-based nonsense. Sexy women on covers. I mean, these are, that's the stuff that sells. You might not like it. If you don't like it, get out of comics. If you don't like it, you're not in the right business. If you're a vegan, don't open up a Burger King. Okay? You have to understand who your market is. Your market is people who like stuff like that. High Tech Low Life, thanks for $5. Comicsgate should create awards for the worst of the comic book industry, like the Razzies, highest upward failure, most pathetic Twitter rant, etc. I like that idea. Thanks, High Tech. GRP Fall, $2. Change it up, Ethan. Get a pizza pie. Pizza's good too. Pizza's good. No question about it. Love it. So that is the thing. If you're not Ethan, don't open up a pie shop. Yeah. Wait a second. No. You guys kill me. C is you want Cecil Comics. Yeah, if you want, well, you don't want Cecil Comics. Big Steve says, I apologize, Ethan, but if you consented, it would be a drawing of you being awesome. Thank you, Big Steve. That's great. Thank you. Liquid Psych, thanks for £5. EVS, how's the weight loss going? I heard your rowing machine sunk. Oh my God, that was a proper roast from like Dean Martin. What the I was at the when I bought the piano at the antique shop, and the piano's coming tomorrow. I can't wait. I don't know if you guys know this. Ghost SS says, why is Mundane Matt talking shit, Ethan? I'll get to that in 1 second if you want. So we went to the antique shop, bought a little Wurlitzer piano. It's coming tomorrow. It's just for kids. It's like, it's just a little upright piano. While I was there, they had a vintage, unopened Richard Simmons Deal a Meal. And I swear to God, I was tempted to go to buy that Deal a Meal and bring it onto this chat. I want a Deal a Meal. I want a Richard Simmons Deal a Meal live stream chat where we just go through and we deal meals. Might be doing that. Might be doing the Deal a Meal thing. Douglas Hickle, thanks for $2. Gave to the GoFundMe campaign today. Good luck. Thank you so much. But yeah, we did buy that piano. It will be here. It's being delivered tomorrow, and that'll be fun. I'll play more songs up there. What was the question? Oh, why is Mundane Matt? Let me just get this straight before I answer this question. Is Mundane Matt still talking shit, or are you talking about from a while ago? You have to update me, because if Mundane Matt is still talking shit, then we've got a different conversation to have. If Mundane Matt is not talking shit anymore, then we're good. Ghost SS says still where? Ghost SS, where is he talking shit? Sergeant Buck, thanks for $10. If politics are built around a character, you have an element of character depth. If the character is built around a set of politics, you have a shallow and propagandistic character. That's correct. That is the foundation of Comicsgate. I mean, that's what it's all about. Yeah, I'm just checking. I can't. If he's still, then I'm gonna open fire. If he's not talking shit anymore, then we're cool. Cecil is the love child of Richard Simmons and Dom DeLuise. Yeah, and Charles Nelson Riley. And yeah, he's not. Okay, he's not. All right. Well, Monday Matt had a problem. I don't know what his problem was. He decided he didn't like me, but I'm kind of used to SJWs not liking me. At this point, if people say I hate you, I'm like, all right, well, I know, you're an SJW. Enough people have said enough horrible things about me that, I, understand people who don't know me not liking me until they get to know me. That's fine. Monday and Matt got off on some kind of tangent that he thought that my Star Wars content was spreading lies about Star Wars, and Matt will not have anyone lying about Star Wars. But unfortunately, Matt came on High Council and we set him straight. He did retract everything that he said. He apologized and he removed his video. Monday Matt got them dancing skills. So I saw that. I did see Monday Matt dancing. Please God, never let me lose sight of what I look like or who I am, because I don't ever want a video like that of me. I understand who I am. I know what I look like. I know what I look like, and I know what I look like when I dance. So I hope I never get that delusional. Gavin Smith, thank you. He says we love you, Ethan. I love you guys too. I love you guys too. You guys are great. 862 people watching right now. I appreciate that. Tat24 says I pretend Star Wars is still good. Yeah, yeah, I'm always hopeful. My attitude about Star Wars is a little less hostile than some of the other people. Like, I'm not like, fuck Star Wars, blah, blah. I'm more like, yeah, Star Wars really sucks. It's horrible. Ha ha ha. I hope this ends soon. I hope this gets fixed. I guess I'm going to make fun of it while it's terrible and still remain hopeful. That's kind of like the whole attitude that my channel has. I do want all of these people involved fired. Star Wars will not be better until everyone involved in The Last Jedi is gone, fired. They have to get out of here. And until then, Star Wars is going to be a mess. But it's entertaining, like the horror of Lucasfilm being so terribly mismanaged by this group of SJWs. I can't help but just watch it like a train wreck. So I am going to go see Episode 9. I think until they outwardly insult us so badly that I can't even give them $9 anymore, or $12, or however much it costs to get into a movie. TR Wright, thanks for $72. SJWs don't like you, but bakers do. Oh yeah, the pie bakers love me. Mega Monkey Chunk, thanks for $2. Matt is struggling to stay relevant. Ignore him. Well, I feel bad for him. I do feel bad for him. It's hard, when your channel dies. I think that happens when you just get like an ego, which is what I was just talking about. I'm like, every day here's me. First of all, I've lived a blessed and fortunate life. Okay, I get to do exactly what I want to do for a living, all the time. I enjoy my work. I'm married to a beautiful woman. I got my daughter now, and my son. I'm finished with him though. He's 19. He's off at college. I've raised him. He's doing good. I've got this little girl that I love. Nothing that I have was handed to me. It was all hard fought for, and it was all given. I arrived at it after significant personal pain. That includes, my marriage to my beautiful wife Andrea, my daughter Ava, and my career, my awesome career currently drawing Cyberfrog, and I hate to say it, my YouTube job, which I kind of like a lot. I really like being a YouTuber. So my kids and my wife, my job, my family, my home, all these things are great, but I got them after being kind of kicked around a little bit. So I don't take any of it for granted. And when I wake up early in the morning, first of all, I look in the mirror. I know what I look like. I'm handsome. I'm okay. I'm handsome enough. But I'm not delusional. I know how fortunate I am. I'm grateful for you guys. This could all go away at any time. The way life works, the way fate works, I could lose everything that I have at the drop of a hat. So I'm not arrogant or egotistical. However, I'm not going to have some punk ass tell me that I don't deserve what I have. I do deserve everything that I have. I worked hard for it. My job, my talent is going to keep me afloat, no matter what happens to me. I worked really hard for everything that I have. everything. So I'm not going to have some weirdo tell me, hey, you're nothing. Sorry, I am something. But I owe it all to my fans. And as long as my fans appreciate what I'm doing, and as long as I treat them right, they're going to treat me right. This is the agreement that I have with the universe, and so far it's working out. Now, I think at some point, if you turn against karma, the way maybe Matt has, the way other people have, that stuff all starts to be taken from you. The universe starts to take things from you. Fate, karma, it starts to kind of kick you down a little bit. And for that reason, I think people should be cautious, and I think people should constantly hit their knees and thank God for everything that they're given, everything that they have. It doesn't mean you need to be a cuck about it. You don't need to take shit off of no one, but you do need to remember that there, but for the grace of God, go all of us. Mega Monkey Chunk, thanks for $2. Fat Lardo is a pathetic excuse for a human being. Well, I mean, Uh, oh, okay. So Jeremy's fund is at $7,030. That's great. That is great. Really appreciate it, guys. We're going to get to that $10,000 for Jeremy, the quartering. Definitely going to get to that $10,000. And I set up the GoFundMe. I asked you guys to help. I asked you guys to spread the word. If you can't donate, spread the word. Show off the link on Twitter, talk about it, and that's just as great. So thank you guys for your continued support. Brandon Moist, thanks for $5. You deserve this $5. Just got Green Lantern Rebirth and Flash Rebirth recently as well. First comic purchase since backing Cyberfrog. Is that right? Brandon, for some reason I thought you were a comic book fan. I thought that you still read comics. I guess I just didn't understand. Enjoy. Green Lantern Rebirth is really good. Flash Rebirth starts out really great. I think it kind of dies out at the end. But I think the first half of Flash Rebirth is really, really good. I will say that when I was doing Flash Rebirth towards the end, my thing was I really think that the bad guys need to expand. I think the Thawne family needs to be bigger, so we have more Thawnes to fight all of these Flashes. And Jeff Johns disagreed with me. And so I had to draw these pages where there were like 8 Flashes fighting one Reverse Flash. And I was like, I can't make this look cool. I can't make it look like these guys are going to kill this dude. It's like I can't make this look like a real fight. So that's why I think Flash Rebirth kind of fell apart at the end. But I do hope you enjoy it. Green Lantern Rebirth is excellent all the way through. Green Lantern Rebirth might be my masterpiece. It might be my masterpiece. I haven't looked at it in a while, but I think it's pretty good. Reality Change says, but you were given talent, Ethan. Most people were not given the talent you have. Drawing creative. Reality Change. Yeah, don't I know it? Believe me, I realize it. I'm good at everything that I try in the arts. If I pick up a guitar, I can learn how to play. I could teach myself how to play a trumpet. I don't know why that is. My mom and her father are extremely talented in the arts as well. Extremely talented. So it's like I decide that I want to be a talk radio host. I'm really good at it. It's like and I want to be a comic book artist, I can do it. If I want to write, I can do it. If I want to play piano, I can do it. It's unbelievable. I'm grateful for it. Sabrob says, take up javelin throwing. Yeah, I'm not good at my knock jokes are no good. I'm not good at sports though. I'm good at baseball. Really good at baseball. I'm not great at anything else. Hazen, thanks for $2. Email, tweet, tag all Gen Con sponsors to cut funding. Yeah. Shannon McDaniel says, and so humble. Well, there's a difference between being humble and just not. When you're saying, hey, thank you for the gifts that you're given, I mean, you could say I don't have any gifts, but it's like I do. Take up pie throwing. I'd probably be pretty good at pie throwing. Yeah, absolutely. Emotionally Exhausted says, what was all that Gorilla Grodd stuff in Flash Rebirth? I don't know. What the Sith is this? 883 people watching now. Damn, EVS giving us great content, said no one. I get distracted by the chat. All right, look, let's get back to this. All right, I'm really sorry. Clay Hargett says EVS loves throwing his weight around. Well, I can't help it, Clay. I can't help it. There's weight and I have to move. We're just keeping an eye on the market itself. All right, so I disagree. The young adult market is where we need to be going with comics. That is the problem. Herb Coswell's God said, Ethan, why haven't you tried to take our money somehow? I don't know what you mean. I did a GoFundMe for Jeremy, and I have a Cyberfrog that you guys gave me money for. Are you being a troll? I think so. All right. Didio would like to point to new companies who are putting out new product. Quote, if you're looking at the expansion of the market, we keep on seeing new companies being introduced every day. They seem to be coming out with much stronger amount of content right out of the gate. I agree with this. It's not a slow build up. These guys are coming running right out of the gate. I think that's probably adding to the burden onto the retails, not just the product line that we do. Like we said, we're pretty consistent with what we've put out, but there's just this constant introduction of new material and new companies that are constantly having to choose from. Yeah. I completely understand this. All right, so this I agree with. Talking about putting together a comic book company. Cameron Scott, thanks for $5. Huge favor. Can you and the Comicsgate crew take a pic together at BellCon with my name on a page? I wish I could be there. Twitter at Cameron C. Scott. Cameron, I don't think I'm going to go. I just don't think I'm going to go. I don't even know where BellCon is. But I just got back from Arkansas. I can't be away from my baby. I can't. I'm gone from Ava for 3 days. I don't like it. You know. Yeah. Let's see. Marlboro Man says, Ethan, can you give us any insight on Blue Mamba? It's not getting back. I don't know. You guys tell me. I'm not the one. You guys are the ones who back things. So I'm not really sure. Herb Coswell's God again. I don't know about Herb Coswell. Says, what about your first child? Hunter's 19 years old. He's an adult. He's at school. I saw him last week. He came home for the weekend. We went to see Frankie Valli together. And then he went right back to school. And he was on the show. If you guys want to take a look at Hunter and see how he's doing, he did a video with me about putting together the Darth Maul Lego set and then running over it with his car. He's like, I want to run over a toy with my car like you did. I'm like, okay, we'll do a video about it. So he ran over that thing with his car, and it was funny. It was funny these videos that we do where we run over things with our car, I don't know why they're funny to me, but they just are. I loved running over Holdo, backing over Holdo with my SUV. I thought that was hilarious. And Hunter went around the block, picked up speed, and whacked. I mean, he hit that Darth Maul and blew it into a million pieces, and it was funny. So I don't know. It's just it's the same sense of humor about hitting someone in the face with a pie. It's just funny. All right, so I agree with Dan here. So talking about starting a new comic book company with people, and people are talking to me like, hey, why don't we all get together and form a company called Comicsgate, and publish under one house. Now, I'm not really interested in that because I don't think I think right now, for the reasons Dan just said, just suddenly coming out with a big comic book company and 100 books, like some of these companies do, that are all untested, and I don't know. I just don't think that retailers will appreciate it. I don't think we're going to get any traction that way. Lucifer Love Monkey, thanks for $2. Were those MST3K DVD sets in the Hunter video? Yeah, I have every single MST3K video, every one, all of them, all the DVDs, and some of them are autographed. Bobo Vasquez says, why, Ethan? That would be cool. Do you mean starting with a big company with a lot of comics? Because if you put out too much at once, it dies. It's like I'm putting out Cyberfrog. I'll put out Cyberfrog. I'll put out 4 issues of Cyberfrog. If it does well, I'll put out a second book. You just have to let it grow slowly. You have to. I don't think you can just insist that, retailers have to learn to trust your product, and there has to be enough of it so that each property gets its time in the sun. So I would say you put out Cyberfrog. I think Rainbow Brute, it's safe to put Rainbow Brute out. I know people want Rainbow Brute. I have no questions about Rainbow Brute. Cyberfrog, I think people are sold on Cyberfrog. I'll put 4 issues out. Now, I've got 2 other properties. Oh my God, I came up with another one in the car. It just kills me. I was trying to explain it to Andrea. I don't have it solidified in my head enough yet, but I have another comic book idea. It's called American Manga, and it's so fucking cool. It's so cool. I'm excited about it. American Manga. But uh, yeah, just one thing at a time. Let these things kind of catch on. Let these things catch on. Yeah, I'll tell you more about American manga later. I'm not going to pitch it to you now. You'll get it soon. But that's after Cyberfrog, after Rainbow Brute. I've got three other ideas. So I mean, what's going to happen, guys, is that I'm going to always draw Cyberfrog by myself. Always, it's just my baby. I'm going to put out Rainbow Brute #1. I've got a girls' book property. I've got American manga, and I've got a horror book. And those four books, eventually, if this grows, I am going to hire creative teams and pay them page rates. Can you believe that? I am going to pay people page rates to draw my ideas. Um, I know, like it doesn't exist anymore. It doesn't. People are trying to get page rates, and there aren't any. There aren't any. I'm going to hopefully make enough money from Rainbow Brute. I'm going to hopefully make enough money from Cyberfrog. I'm going to have money in the bank. I might even get investors. I am going to pay people page rates to draw my ideas. Pay you guys, make you guys wealthy. You guys can draw my characters and make me rich. That's the plan. Do less work, get more money. So that's hopefully where we're going, and that's like 2 or 3 years. That's like 2 or 3 years away. Okay, but that's what I'm hoping to do. I don't want to hire. I don't want anyone else's ideas. I only want people to do my ideas that I will own. I will pay you. I'll pay the best artists, the best writers, amateur guys. Who want to become pro. I'll find you. I will find you. I will put you to work. I will pay you a comparable page rate to Marvel and DC to come over here and draw my guys and make me money and pay you. So I know it's like you have to spell it out like that to people because it's just like people are like you only care about making money. That's correct. That's entirely correct. I only care about making money. I want to make, but the way to making money is by putting out good comic books that people want to buy. I'm sorry that half of the world seems to have forgotten this. I have not forgotten this. I would like to put out product that people want to buy. I'd like to hire people to produce this work for me because I can't do it all by myself. I would like to be made rich. So that is the goal. And I will be finding you guys, people in the crowd here, I'm sure, who will be able to assist me in this. That doesn't mean don't send me samples right now. Even if you're the one, you're not ready now. 3 years from now, 2 years from now, you are going to be much better than you are at the moment. So just hold off and just remember, stay tuned. Stay attached to this channel and watch our progress. And hopefully, if we can just keep this going, keep this ball going. Keep this momentum going. Rainbow Brute, I think, is going to do really well. Let's see how Cyberfrog Wrecked Planet does. We'll be able to do something like that. David Todorov, thank you for $2. I'd love to be on your team in there like swimwear. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, this is the thing. So, Dan's right. These people are going too fast. They're putting out too much product all at once. I want to kind of go slowly. I want to get people. I want to get the retailers used to our product. They need to know that people want it. They need to know that it's good, that it makes them money when they order it. All of these things, and then we slowly just build the company. Okay, so Dan is 100% correct here. Jim Lee, DC Comics' other co-publisher, believes it has to do with the waning popularity of The Walking Dead. This is kind of, I don't think it's because of that, but I think you can kind of track the decline of comics with The Walking Dead. He says, I think even The Walking Dead sales peak was probably prior to last year, the years before. That was really an exceptionally great selling trade that brought a lot of customers that were buying other material as well. As that show's popularity has waned a bit, that's impacted obviously sales for that book and the mass market channel. Yeah, you can watch Walking Dead. By the way, Walking Dead go SJW, and it has. Walking Dead has gone SJW. And I walked away from Walking Dead. I was a reader. I read every single issue when, spoiler alert, I'm sorry, because the books and the TV show are different, but Andrea dies. Not my Andrea, but the other Andrea character in Walking Dead dies. And there was an entire issue that was so soy based after her death that was just I was like, why is this happening? It was the weirdest issue, and I just went, you know what? I'm out. I'm out. I just lost the. I just lost. It wasn't that Andrea died. It was just the book that came after it. Like everybody's holding hands in circles. Just shut the. Are you kidding me? It's the end of the world. Everybody's dead. 99% of the population is dead, and you guys are playing Reading Rainbow because Andrea died. No, and I stopped reading the book. JBD, thanks for 4.99. EVS, is there anything as an artist you can think? Wait, is there anything as an artist you think you can improve on? Yeah, everything, everything. There's nothing that I do that I could not improve on. You know, it's a constant improvement process. Every day I try something new and I try to make it work. Avenger 1212. EVS, I'm curious why you did that Catwoman book that was anti-gun. Did you have any reservations about it? Yeah, I did, but it was 2003, and I wasn't really a hardcore Republican yet. I didn't have too many points of view, too many solidified points of view. I was kind of an automaton Democrat, I think, even back then, where it was just like, yeah, whatever everyone is saying. Like, I just didn't have any of my own political beliefs. So when I was drawing that book, a lot of it seemed like crap to me. A lot of it seems like silly, but I didn't realize that I was a conservative. I just didn't realize it. It's almost like, I don't know. You don't realize that you're a conservative until one day you do. Yeah. I like Negan too. I like Negan. Yeah. All right. So Lee also pointed to bad store traffic at Barnes and Noble. Well, that's going to go out of business soon, where they've been seeing higher returns on the book side. Right, but it was something that was sort of endemic, a brick and mortar in general. I think they're having a very soft fourth quarter last year. Also, we were past the first wave of rebirth trades. From year to year, we had a much stronger 2016 versus 2017 in terms of book trade product. That was primarily it, I think. On the front list side, some of our print runs were not as high as before. There's some softness in that category in general. Yeah. Yeah, you know what it is? It's just like people don't want to go anywhere. And again, I mean, this is part of the thing. This is part of why Comicsgate is going to work at least in the short term. Comicsgate is going to work because it's a novelty. I mean, really, just order the comic. It's going to come to your house. You don't have to go anywhere. It's point and click. Now, the problem is it takes a long time. What we have to do is we have to get it to the point where the books are already done, and you're able to just point and click, and we can ship you direct, and we can ship through Amazon, anything like that. But people don't want to leave their house. People want to have it delivered, and it has to be. It just has to be great. It can't be crap. It's got to be great quality. And when you see Cyberfrog Blood Honey and you see the quality of that book compared to everything else, it's going to be like, a Lamborghini parked next to, I don't know, a Kia Sorento. What's it? I'm trying to think of just a regular car. Yeah, it's going to be so beautiful. It's going to be so beautiful. So that is, yeah, that's the plan. I'm doing this a little backwards. People are telling me I'm doing this wrong. People are telling me you're not doing this right. I'm like, look at my results. I think I'm doing this right. I think I have a pretty good idea of how to get this going. I could be wrong, but so far so good. I don't know why everybody criticizes me. How can you it seems to be working. Why are these SJWs upset about me formulating a new strategy for making independent comics profitable for independent creators? Why? Why would they do that? Why would they be upset? I mean, even our, every single look at Nasser. Nasser's making 10 grand off of his book because of his association with Comicsgate. Why would that upset anyone? Why would that upset anyone? Bloodwork says they hate you. That's why. Jealousy. Wow, I mean, look. I know they do. I feel their hatred every single day. I feel it every single day. But I don't think it matters. You know what's weird? Like, I look at the president and I just see the hatred that he endures, and it doesn't, like, that guy just has to keep on going. It's like you have to keep going, you have to succeed, you have to keep making good choices, you have to lead, and you have to just fix things. And yeah, you're going to be hated, and it's going to feel unfair. And if you look at it too closely, it could hurt your feelings. That's why you shouldn't look at it at all. Just keep moving forward like a shark. And that's what I want to do. I just want to keep making good decisions. I want to keep moving forward and trying to promote my ideas in comics, because I think it could help a lot of people. My end goal is to be able to create a little mini side industry in comics that can support and feed multiple families. That is always the end goal. Not just me. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I have not suffered one single bit, for anything that SJWs have put me through. Not one bit. But that's just me. I want to make it. I want to create. I want to create this mini side, like, version of the comic industry that can feed and support multiple families. That is my goal. I almost feel like I would like to have a little company. Let's say, Caps Secrets, or Cap Secrets, or All Caps Comics, and like there would be like a company picnic, and all of you and the people who work for me would all bring their families over, and I would see that everybody was fed and everybody was clothed and everybody was doing really well. They were driving nice cars, and it was because of what I started with Cyberfrog Blood Honey. That is, I would cry. I'd be 60 years old, and I would just see that everybody that worked for me or with me was doing really well. And I think I would just turn to Andrea and just cry. Not tears of soy, but just I'd be happy. I'd feel like I did something good. Cecil says, thanks for $2. Catering to fat ass shut-ins, an untapped market. Well, we're all, listen, we just don't want to, you don't want to deal with anyone out there. Why go outside when people punch you in the back of the head and then blame you? Daniel K, thanks for $5. I like the idea of pre-order limited run special editions and regular issues available anytime once the comic is done. Yeah. I agree, Daniel. I think that's what this is. Now, I actually said, somebody's like, well, what's up with the Cyberfrog Blood Honey? And I said, look, it's $25 because it is like a limited edition first run special edition. So it's like you get invited to the premiere of the movie. You're going to get to read Cyberfrog before anyone else does. You're getting a special edition of the comic book with a special cover. It's more expensive. It's autographed. And then you have an opt-in to get all these bonus items as well. You're going to get trading cards, bookmark, a sticker, but you can also get these extra mini stories, mini comics, and everything to go with it. And that's what you get. Now, if you wait, you can wait. You're going to get the same story for $10, but with none of the bonus features. No signature, no special cover, no trading cards, no bookmark, no ash cans. Just $10, you're going to get the same story. And that's the equivalent of buying it on DVD or waiting for it to come on cable. So that's the idea. And that will stay in print for absolutely ever. Like, you'll be able to get that forever. And we want to build on those and then make trade paperbacks. That's my that's my idea. A lot of people saying gay. So emotional. Soy tears. Well, is it gay? Is it soy? I can't say anything sincere to you guys. I will never be sincere again, ever. Because all you guys do is make fun of me day in and day out. Yo, it gay. It's so gay. Yeah. All right. No. I'm not gonna be sincere. I let you guys in on my dream and in on my vision for 1 second, and this is what you guys do. This is what you do. All I do is tell you what my plans are, and then you guys send me pictures of myself eating pie. This is what I get. I get you guys sending me pictures of eating pie, being fat. That's what I get. And let me explain something to you. If I become, I know. If I become your boss, if for some reason you actually work in my company for me, I have no illusions. This will continue. People will still continue to draw pictures of me being fat and eating pie. That's the injustice of it all. That's the problem. That is absolutely the injustice of it all. However, Jim Lee was optimistic about single issues, aka cat spankers, for 2018, but he's still concerned about trade sales. That's weird. That said, this year, periodical numbers have been exceeding our forecast. They've rebounded very, very, very sharply, very, very strongly for us. There's still some continued softness on the trade side that we're concerned about. I'm concerned about it too. Yeah. I know it is a cruel world. Thank you for standing up for me. It is cruel. DeBuzz General, thanks for $5.09. Why is slander now allowed? Everyone is a Nazi. It's not your reality, my reality, his reality, just reality. Conservatives despise authoritarians. That's right, DeBuzz General. Lay the smack down. Lay the smack down. You gotta. Yeah, so things are terrible. The latest report from Comicron still shows sales are down in 2018 compared to 2017. They note, quote, the quarter brought the year to a 251.45 million, down less than 4% against the first half of 2017. However, Lee's optimism could be onto something. Comicron notes second quarter sales were up 20% over those from the first quarter. That's true. I noticed that sales were up. I looked and I went, whoa, there are a bunch of books that are selling over 100,000 this in June. A bunch of books. Second quarter sales, blah, 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 underlining how much less material is in the system in wintertime. Still, the quarter was a significant improvement, even accounting for that. They also include some graphs which spell it out quite clearly how the industry is still struggling in both total copies sold and dollars. So everything is a disaster, negative, 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 negative. Everything sucks. The world is dying. Lee's analysis seems to be on point. Comic books, aka periodicals, are still down 2% from last year, but graphic novels and trades are down 8%, and overall sales are down 4%. Do you think the DO's suggestion? I like the workbook question at the end. This reminds me of school. I like that at the end, after you've read your assignment, they have a question for you to think and discuss with the class. Do you think the DO suggestion that oversaturation is causing a decline in the overall comic book industry? No. Well, yeah. Let me change my answer. Who knows? I don't know. Hulk Smash. Ethan, Mike is doing a live drawing of Lone Star. I'd like to see you do more. Do even more? Yeah. Benobi75, your dream is very inspiring, Ethan, and inspiring. I haven't drawn in years. Yeah, let's go. Let's get to work. Let's get to work. Red Tube, Van Mike Tube says, you should form a new comics code authority to make sure comics are SJW free. I will. I think I will do that. I will form a soy-free. Instead of a comics code authority, there will be a soy-free content label. A soy-free content label on all of my books. No soy. People agree. They think it's awesome. Big Steve says, I definitely want to see some more Ethan drawings, Bob Ross of comics right now. What, right now? I got to go back to work. I'm drawing Cyberfrog. There's very little time for me to do extra drawing work. Very little time. I will maintain my YouTube channel at all costs. My YouTube channel is very important to me. It's important to me that I keep in touch with you guys. It's also important to me that I finish Cyberfrog on time and with quality assurance and very little, zero soy. Zero soy. Swift Cheese says, can I get that EVS pie eating drawing on a shirt? Oh my God. Oh my, why would you want that on a shirt? That's terrible. Soy-free milk. That'd be nice. Yeah, Astonishing Motherfucker says, you making it a chromium cover was an absolutely amazing idea. Well, wait until you see the Rainbow Brute, what's it called? A prismatic cover. So it'll actually reflect rainbows back. Yeah. Romer says, so Ethan, why did you get kicked out of a baseball game like 15 years ago? I didn't really. It was just an act. A security guy came up to me and I said, hey, will you take a picture? See, when someone's getting kicked out of a baseball game, the security guard doesn't pose and smile for the camera. So it was just something that I thought was funny because I was 21 years old. And that is the thing. Metalhead says, I cannot wait for Rainbow Brute. People want to know progress. 1998 is almost finished, and then we're on to Blood Honey. I'm going to send 1998 to press, and I want to get that in my hands first. And then I can at least show you the ash can, show you what it looks like. Sashi says 21-year-olds are dumb. Tell me about it. Absolutely terrible. Derek F says, to be frank, I paid you $25, so you do owe me a comic book. That's correct. I got to get my comic book done. Ghost SS says, I need Rainbow Brute, and Shiro too. Well, that's coming next. All right, guys. I think that's good for now. I was live for like 90 minutes. I think that's good. Was I charming? John Robertson says, Monday Matt's ass is sore from daddy's belt. I don't know about that. Brendan Moyce, will you release a compendium of Cyberfrog? Yeah. I think I will. Mr. V says, meh, you weren't that charming, in other words. Not really. All right, well, I love you guys. You charm the hell out of me. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. Thank you for some super chats. Thanks for going through, this Jeremy thing with me and supporting that, that GoFundMe for his, hiring a lawyer and suing the hell out of this guy who assaulted him. Appreciate you guys. I'll probably see you later tonight, either on this channel or someone else's channel as a guest. Love you all. See you around. Bye bye.